Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about my physical TBR and what books I have on it because I genuinely don't know. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm excited because also a lot of these books I want to read but just haven't gotten to. I also forgot a lot of the books that I have here. I have a lot of books that, not a lot, I have a couple of books on my shelf that I haven't read yet. Some of them are classics, which I don't really define as books that are on my TBR because I have to be in a very, very specific mood to read Shakespeare, you know? Like, I mean, also some of like the Shakespeares that I bought, I actually bought them because they were really fucking pretty. So yeah, also I have some books that are like, see the Carvel series, I don't know, next to the Once Upon a Broken Heart, and then there's the Carvel. So you see there's Carvel and there's Finale. That's because I have read Carvel, but I haven't read Legendary, so you know, I didn't put Finale there because, you know, it's not really same. I can't read it yet. I also have a few like more educational books, not fiction necessarily, that I don't define in my TBR because, again, if I want to do like research about a subject, then I'll read them, but I don't. And like, this is my fictional books that I can actually read right now. Okay, first of all, we have I Kissed Sarah Wheeler by Casey McQuiston, I think. She's the one who wrote Red, White, and Royal Blue. I haven't read that one as well, but I don't have it. I started reading it. I read like the first chapter or something. Wasn't the vibe that I was into. It's kind of like a girl who got kissed by Sarah Wheeler, and then Sarah Wheeler just disappeared, and now she's kind of like, what the fuck? I think. I haven't read it. And then she kind of meets another girl that Sarah Wheeler kissed. I don't know if it's romance or if it's just sapphic based. I don't know, but it does sound interesting. It sounds like a fun, ooh, I'm actually going on a trip soon, like to Sri Lanka, and I need like a couple of books, you know, because it's like a two. The Knife of Never Letting Go. I don't know what it's about. I think it's kind of like, it sounds kind of like psychedelic-ish. My aunt gave it to me because like they bought it and they weren't interested in it, and they know I'm a reader, so they thought, oh, maybe you'll like it. But yeah, it sounds, I don't know if it's mystery or if it's psychedelic or if it's more like fantasy. I don't know, but I don't know, I might just give it away because, you know, I don't really need more books to be on my TBR. I already have enough. But I might read it. It does sound interesting, so we'll see. I might actually bring it to Sri Lanka, though I prefer to bring English books to Sri Lanka because Hebrew books, because these books are heavier. So okay, now third is The Fault in Our Stars. I've watched the movie with my friend. It was heartbreaking, and I think the book would be much more heartbreaking. I watched the movie, so I know what it's about, but I still want to read the book. And I'm sorry that I watched the movie before reading the book, okay? My friend wanted to do it, and it was a good movie, okay? Don't get mad at me. Anyway, I'm really excited. Like, I really want to read this book, but I'm already reading a sad book. I'm reading if he had been with me. So I'm gonna have to wait a couple months before I read this. Cinderella is Dead. This is the book that I wanted to read next, but what I'm reading now is a series, so I read the second book, you know, I read If I Had Told Her, and then I'll read this. So I'll probably take it to Sri Lanka. It's kind of like it's about, I think I haven't read it, I'm not sure, but I think it's kind of like about a girl who's living in a world that's still stuck on Cinderella's story, and they're acting like, and she has a crush on this other girl that's getting married to a guy, and whatever, and like she runs to the forest or something. It sounds interesting, and I really need a sapphic book, so, and like it looks cool, it looks really cool, so I'm gonna read it. I have to. Next book, Scythe by Neil Schusterman. Okay. This is kind of like, I think it's not post-apocalyptic, but it's kind of like a perfect world where there's no hunger, there's no sicknesses, but what happens in that kind of world is an overpopulation. So these two random teens are chosen to go in and kill people. This is the book for me. Yep. The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read most of it. I got like this much through, something like that, and I stopped. This book annoyed me. I don't know, I didn't like it at all. I'm sorry, I know it's such like a popular book talk book, but I couldn't stand it. It was just so boring, and like even the guys were boring. I wanted her to be with the older brother, but it seems like she's gonna be with the younger brother, so what's the fucking point? You know, nothing was happening. It's only interesting if the Radio Silence by Alice Usman. I really want to read this book. I don't know if you can see, but over there, here is my Alice Usman section. I have the five Heartstopper books. Then I have Loveless, Solitaire, and 2 more Heartstopper books in English. I love all of these books. Well, maybe not the 4th Heartstopper, but I loved Loveless and I loved Solitaire. They were so good, and I love her writing style and just like the way she builds characters in the world and the way it's like complicated and so real, you know. So especially like Solitaire, I was like, yeah, I feel you, Tori, I feel you. So I'm excited about this one. Also, it's different characters. It's not like Solitaire, that is just like about his older sister. And I also want to complete my little section. I don't know how to say it, but my little area there, I want to complete it and be like, I read all of the Alice Usman books I have. I know there are a couple more. There's like This Winter, and isn't there like a 6th Heartstopper book? Like has it not come out yet? I'm not sure. Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I found it boring, and I found Tella insufferable. I actually left the bookmark because I continued reading it recently, and I realized why I despise this book. You see, I read this much, so I'm like almost halfway. But also, like, why would I want to read? I read the Broken Heart series first. I know, I'm sorry. But why would I want to read about a guy who's been with other girls when she's just a virgin? Like, I'm not talking about Tella and whatever his name is. I'm talking about Jax and Evangeline. Like, why would I want to read after all this journey that I had with these two? Why would I want to read about his past, kissing other women? I really didn't like Tella. She was so annoying. If only I had told her by Lauren Nowling? How does she say the name? Laura Nowling. I'm currently reading If He Had Been With Me. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I should be somewhere over there. It's really good, okay? I really like it. I'm waiting for the heartbreak, and I'm growing kind of like sad of the heartbreak because, you know, from the beginning, you know, he's gonna die. But I'm like, I don't want him to die. I kind of like him. I want them to get together and have a happy life together. Like, what the fuck? In this book, it will probably destroy me, especially after that one. So, you know, I'm waiting for it. I actually bought this book first because I thought, like, I didn't know you had to read it as the series. I thought you can just read them separately. And I tried to convince Gemini that you can. I was like, no, what if I don't want to read the first one? What if I just want to read this one? They're like, still, you have to. So I bought the second one. So I bought the first one. I'm excited. The Man in the High Castle and Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. I begged my mom to buy me Philip K. Dick books, so she did. We bought these two. And I was so excited to start reading them. I thought of reading this one, I read this much. I couldn't, I just didn't get into it, you know? It didn't pull me, but also the language is kind of like complicated, and I don't know. It's just not yet. I will continue, and I'll also read this one. Even if I don't like it, I'll force myself because I hate DNFing books, especially books that I waited for quite a long time. Yeah, also look at these covers. They're really cool. This one is quite creepy. And like, so that's motivating me. Like, this is very downtown girl style, you know? Because a lot of my books are very colorful and not very downtown girl, and I like downtown girl. So these will probably be perfect for that. And they will fit perfectly with my Shakespeare and Company bookstore bag. So yeah. 100 Queer Poems. It's an anthology by Mary Jane Chan and Andrew Macmillan. I don't know. It's just 100 queer poems. I want to read this so badly. Like, literally, I'm craving this book. I don't know why I haven't started, but probably because I'm reading a different book and I keep like reading different books. So I don't have any excuses, but I really want to read this book. I'm excited to read this book. Also, it's quite floppy, and I like that. I like how the pages feel, and I like, oh my god, why was the first one so, oh, it's some statements, some questions, and then it's like about different things. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh my god. We have Powerless by Lauren Roberts and Red Queen by Victoria Avey. That's serious. Her name. Aveyard. Okay. Victoria Aveyard. These are definitely the TikTok made me buy them books. I'm much more excited about this one. I don't really know why I bought this one, but I think it should be good, so that's good. But I think one of the only reasons that I haven't started these is because they're series, and I want to like finish my TBR before I buy more books. I know I have a lot of books, but that's not the point. So like I'm probably not gonna start them for the next year or something. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I am now even more excited to read this book, which makes me want to go and read my book. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing I did this. I don't know if anyone will actually watch this video, which is fine. This is kind of like a digital diaries kind of situation, me and these channels. I am really excited to read a lot of these books. Some of these books I'm not excited at all, and I'll keep you updated. You know, you deserve to be updated, and so do these books. Okay, bye bye. I love you.